A very good afternoon. Welcome to UBC Lunchtime News with me, Maureen Babidie, on this 16th of June, 2025. Let's get right into our first report. The Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, arrived at the UPDF 4th Division headquarters in Gulu, northern Uganda, where he is conducting an assessment of ongoing military operations in the region. General Kainerugaba was received by Major General Felix Busizori, commander of the 4th Division, along with other senior officers. The visit comes at a time when the UPDF is engaged in cross-border operations in neighboring South Sudan and the eastern DR Congo. Take a look.
Uganda. Tuko kwa 4 Infantry Division. Wako afisa moja, askari 24. Yapanda kwa mistari miwili, tayari ukakuja kwako mkuu ya majeshi.
Nimekuja kuwatembelea kwa siku chache kwa sababu nilikuwa nimechukua muda bila kufika hapa, bila kufika kwa bodi. Lakini nyinyi askari wapya, si ndio? So askari wapya, cha kwanza karibu kwa jeshi.
Asante sana.
Mmechagua line mzuri ya kusaidia nchi ya kwenyu. So tunawapongeza na tunawakaribisha. Cha pili, kazi yangu kwa siku hizi chache ni kuwatembelea namna nilikuwa nimesema, kuona hali ya kwenyu. Tumetoka kwa mkutano na viongozi wa kwenyu, wamenijulisha namna hali ya kwenyu iko. Ya tatu ni kuna kazi ambayo tunaenda kuingia, viongozi wenu watawafafanulia zaidi. Nidhamu mnajua maana yake? Nidhamu ni nini? Nini?
Pande inaitwa discipline.
Discipline ya kwetu ya kawaida ya jeshi. Tutakamata watu vizuri. Tunakamata watu na nguvu. Tutatumia siasa ya kwetu. Siasa ya kwetu ambayo inasema lazima tukue nini? Tukue jeshi ya nini? Jeshi ya wananchi. Jeshi ya wananchi. So hakuna kutumia nguvu. Tunaongea nao vizuri. Tunasema amri ya rais ndio hii, lazima tuifuatilie. Kuchunga maisha yako, maana yake unaweza kufanya miaka 30 kama sisi wa jeshi, halafu unatoka wakati uko na miaka 50.
Thank you so much for that report. Now, government and civil society organizations have raised concerns about the increasing cases of cyber violence due to emerging new technological trends, thus calling for multi-sectoral approach from relevant authorities. This was revealed by Angela Nakafero, the Commissioner, Women and Gender Affairs, Ministry of Gender, during the opening of the 5-day workshop spearheaded by Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center, which targets to build local capacity to prevent and respond to gender-based violence. Take a look.
It's also very important that as you are the ones who continually address these issues or encounter...
We've witnessed an increase in cyber violence, and of course it takes different forms. We've had pornography, we've had people sharing private information like photos or videos or images. We've had people who have been robbed off. By sharing just a code, your bank account is all cleared within a minute. So, and of course, physical abuse. Abuse is also happening. Hate speech. It's a concern if I wake up when my private information is all over Kampala. Would you feel comfortable? Definitely I wouldn't feel comfortable. If I wake up, by mistake I shared information and my account is wiped out, man on my account is wiped out, definitely it's a very big concern. We've had banks that have been robbed by just a click of the button. So none of us is safe when it comes to cyber violence.
The Kofi Annan International Peacekeeping Training Center even has recognized this, and as part of its strategic objective recognizes that we need to look at what the implications are in relation to technology and how it impacts on peace and security. So obviously when it comes to issues of cybercrime, it's not only happening in Uganda but across the region, across the group. It is one of the areas that we need to look at very closely. Physically, there's already violence, and now violence has been translated virtually. And it's important that we identify what strategies we will utilize to be able to address some of these issues. I know for a fact that the issues of, even when it comes to electoral violence, misinformation, disinformation across board is of great interest and concern. It's important for us to be able to look at the issues in relation to that, the institutions that are in this space in Uganda, which institutions are actually mandated to focus on looking at addressing the issues, but also more importantly, as a country and as a continent, what specific strategies must we look out in identifying to be able to address the issue about cybercrime?
Thank you so much. Now, Zambia Hospital has commissioned a surgical GI simulation center to train surgeons in laparoscopy technology, a move aimed at improving the standard of healthcare in the country. Laparoscopy is a minimally invasive technique that allows surgeons to perform procedures with fewer traumas, reduced blood loss, and minimal scarring compared to traditional open surgery. Take a look. We're sorry about that. We'll return to that later. Now, the Bishop of Busoga Diocese, Right Reverend Paul Samson Naimane, has castigated the increased land grabbing in Busoga, which has affected the education sector among church-founded schools. The bishop highlighted this during the official launch of the Wanyange Old Girls Students Association, calling upon the old students at various schools to help the church develop the schools. Bishop Naimane later handed over a land title to management of Wanyange Girls SS. Take a look.
That as old girls, we unanimously agreed to kick off our give back projects, the school, with the launch of modern waterborne toilets and showers for all the different dormitories. A project that is totaled at about 356 million shillings.
We appreciate you for your service in Uganda and beyond, and are very proud of you. Your values, your dignity, your hard work and resilience is what we would wish for all our young ladies who go through this great institution. My dear ladies, Bawala Bangi, the Garant Old Girls of Wanyange Girls Secondary School, we are excited to receive you today. We are thrilled that you have made it.
Let us get land titles for our institutions. Even government, to invest in a school, to put up a structure, one of the requirements is a land title. So foundation bodies, try your level best, buli somero libe ni land title. And in the future, in a few years, we shall not put any government project in an institution without a land title. Wanyange etuwaire ekyokubonerako. Let the rest of the schools take a leaf, work on it, get the land titles, let us know, let's have a copy of it to how we can develop these schools.
So you can see, whenever you educate girls, you are helping them to come out of poverty, to come out of violence, to come out of early marriages. And that's the problem of Uganda today, that in certain areas, normally they mention the Busoga sub-region. At times I disagree, but at times it is research. You cannot disagree with research. Individual empowerment is very important. And education provides us with the tools and opportunities to escape sake of poverty and domestic violence, allowing them to make their own choices and lead more fulfilling their lives.
Thank you so much for that report. Now, the 3-day Wakiso Young Pastors Grand Evangelization Crusade ended at Heavenly Church, Kayunga, with a call to pastors and Christians to practice what they preach. Pastor Wilson Bugembe presided over the closing ceremony hosted by Pastor Fred Chisitu.
One or two or three, God of Isaac, son of Abraham, God of Jacob. Bless my brother, bless my sister, bless my uncle, bless my mother, bless my friend. 1, 2, 3, God.
Getting saved. My name is Pastor Dennis Nagate and I'm with Chikandwa. You have come here to stand with our brother Pastor Fred Chisitu. The crusade has been for 3 days. It started on Friday, Saturday, it is ending today, Sunday. The man of God, Pastor Wilson Bugembe, we are working under the Younger Pastors Fellowship, the fraternity that joins pastors over the count of Uganda.
Now, in more news, we'll return back to Zambia, where the hospital has commissioned a surgical GI simulation center to train surgeons in laparoscopy technology, a move aimed at improving the standard of healthcare in the country. Laparoscopy is a minimally invasive technique that allows surgeons to perform procedures with fewer traumas, reduced blood loss, and minimal scarring compared to traditional open surgery. According to Dr. Andrew Sechitoleko, the CEO of Zambia Hospital, more doctors will now be trained locally, unlike before when they had to be trained abroad. This development is expected to lower the cost of treatment and surgeries.
As well, we'll do the dry demonstrations here, but also proceed to do.
Many of our patients are now asking for this kind of surgery. The investment required for this type of surgery is quite enormous. In other words, you need what we call a laparoscopic tower and the tools that are used. But we want to make sure that the surgeons that are trained in our institution have the skills wherever they go across the world to be able to use minimally invasive surgery. So this minimizes opening up of different parts of the body to be operated. It's used in treatment of things like appendicitis, or when we have reflux problems, or when we have cholecystitis, that is the gallbladder. The efficiency of laparoscopic surgery is that patients recover quickly, so they need less hospital stay, and so the cost they save is a lot on their hospital stay. But the investment in equipment like laparoscopy is still high. However, the more you train, the more doctors you train, and the more the skill will be available, the easier it will be for us to bring the cost down. That's why we are scaling up, and we've made 10 models where people will be trained. That means several people can be trained at the same time to allow more people to acquire these skills. Soon this will be the standard of care, and many people will not be opening abdomens anymore.
Previously, these kinds of trainings we've been having to send people out of the country to do this training. And that comes with costs of travel, costs of accommodation, just to have these trainings. So by us opening a center locally which can do these trainings with our partners, we are going to meet that challenge that now this training is going to be accessible to many of our students in training, such that they can learn the right skills. What we have been seeing as a country is that many people are traveling out of the country to have these camera-based operations done because the capacity here is low. So by opening a training center, we are going to ensure that that capacity increases and we have more people trained to handle the bigger population that requires these surgeries to be done.
It's going to be a center of excellence, and we ask you, please, please, please send your students here, send your nurses here, send your patients here. You won't regret it.
Quite positive news there. Now we'll take a break and return with more news.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo.
Hi, Mango Senior School. We are here to reward one of our winners that paid school fees with Momo, and they got themselves school fees for a whole year.
The winner is my little sister. We loaded the money on my line. We did a payment. So basically that's the story behind as to why it's me and then mom. It's such a relief for any parent, because you imagine sitting at the back and knowing the child is going to do school for a full year. You're not worried about anything whatsoever. So I'm excited. Thank you, MTN.
This is continuous, so please, I call upon everyone to continue paying school fees with Momo. Dial *165 *80# and pay school fees with Momo and stand a chance to win school fees for a whole year.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Product has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration for the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
You got us on your wallet. Bobby, again! What's the drama?
Drama? Colleagues, elections for special interest groups are calling. SIGs, elections, our leaders, June through August. From village to parish to district to nationals, youth, PWDs, elderly. It's time, go vote your leaders. No! Elections are supposed to be peaceful. Easy vote, okay?
Youth, elderly, and persons with disabilities. It's time to choose our leaders. Let's show up and participate in the special interest group elections. Starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This
The luck I want to win 35 million. I checked my tickets online and I found out that I had winning numbers. The feeling was incredible and full of excitement. I would advise everyone who is 18 and above that whatever you're seeing here exemplifies reality. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Uganda National Lottery for bringing us this opportunity to win millions.
Uganda National Lottery.
Results for release. How was the 2025 examination results?
It's an honor to be here and continuously develop the accountancy profession through the examination scheme. Our engagement on exams is to ensure that the accountancy profession grows, and we hope that with the passing of those who have been able to pass, the profession continues to grow.
That is the December 2025 diet. Before we discontinue examining the course. This implies that come 2026, no ATD examinations will be conducted by PAEP. Those continuing ATD students who will not have completed the course at the end of 2025 will be advised to approach the Uganda Business and Technical Examination Board, UPTEP, now known as the Uganda Vocational and Technical Assessment Board. Board for the accountancy profession in Uganda. Let me begin by congratulating all the candidates who sat for the May 2025 examination diet, and particularly to our top performers and all who passed. We salute your commitment, resilience, and hard work. You have shown that with focus and determination, the CPA, the CTD, and the ATDA qualifications are within reach. To those who've completed the journey, well done. You have reached a critical milestone, one that marks the beginning of a purposeful career in the profession that plays a pivotal role in the health and integrity of businesses and economies around the world. The Council and I are incredibly proud of you. For those who are still on the path, do not lose momentum, stay focused, and finish strong. Becoming a certified professional is not just a personal achievement, it is a gateway to joining a global network of professionals committed to excellence in service and ethical conduct. May 2025 examination results for release. By the powers entrusted to me, I hereby release the CTA May 2025 examination results.
Congratulations to the graduates. Now, in more news, the Ghetto Youth Skills Empowerment Project has officially launched to tackle youth unemployment. Led by Smart Transitions and partners, the initiative aims to equip 1,000 youth with vocational skills, strengthen youth-led enterprises, and support saving groups. The project focuses on urban and vulnerable communities, advocating for policy support, financial investment, and community involvement to unlock youth potential and drive national development. Take a look.
Uganda Media Women's Association, Better Man Project Initiative, Uganda, and BUKODEV, that is Bukoto Community Development Fund. We came together to implement this project. We're going to work with the local leadership, the LC1, and in the target region, Nakawa and Kawempe. And we're going to be identifying these youth through the structures. So we're not going to need any payment for the skilling program. There's no payment. And when it comes to what they will get after the training, those that are able to go through the whole training, especially for tailoring, you'll be expected to go through an assessment, the DIT assessment. You'll get a certificate out after that, at least after the training, the 3 months, for example, for tailoring. you get a certificate, a DIT certificate after going through assessment. And we'll also be graduating some of the people that are going to receive the skilling. And at the end of the trainings, we'll give some people startup capitals, depending on how you complete and what we require from you is the national ID, but we also understand that some youth as low as 15 may not.
100, because we encourage people to be like 5 and then we give them like 500,000 to start an enterprise. So we monitor you to see if the enterprise is going on. And by the time we give you money, we are sure you have the skills, you have the right skills.
So this we are going to do through partnerships with local training institutions and skilled artisans. We'll provide hands-on training in trades such as tailoring, bookmaking,
Thank you so much. Now, in regards to presidential initiatives, ICT graduates from Makerere University School of Women and Gender Studies have been encouraged to utilize ICT skills gained to increase their employability and competitiveness in both local and international job markets. This has been said by Pastor Mbabazi Robert, the Presidential Advisor on Poverty Eradication, Makerere University.
They have graduated in IT sessions and another group of CCA. With the ICT, this is the fourth sector to create jobs and wealth under the program of 7 ways and of 4 sectors, 7 ways to create jobs and wealth, a visionary program for its excellence. We are very happy for the good work relationship we have with Makerere University, the School of Gender and the ICT. We are very happy as Team Thara for this opportunity to see that our younger generation, at least they are gaining some good knowledge to eradicate poverty in our country.
We have trained more than 700 students in ICT, especially in ITE, CCA and CCNA. We want to thank President Museveni for giving us this young generation.
Maybe even those who have not gone to school. So we try to tailor these programs for them such that they also acquire a skill and have purpose in life. As we heard from some of the testimonies, some of them had lost hope. But with this program that they started, it has helped them to raise their hope and future. Then
it means that because I have graduated today, some of us were reading about computer, about ICT, but now at least we know.
Now, on the international scene, Israel claims it has achieved full area control over Tehran following a fresh wave of airstrikes that targeted military sites across Iran. The Israeli military says a third of Iran's missile launchers have been destroyed since Friday. In response, Iran launched ballistic missiles into Israeli cities, killing at least 8 overnight and bringing the Israeli death toll to 24. Iran says over 220 people have been killed from Israeli strikes. Take a look.
של בתים, של כלי רכב, וכמובן הגיעו לנו דיווחים משכנים, מעוברי אורח במקום, שיש לכודים בתוך המבנים. התחלנו חילוץ של לכודים עם כוחות רבים של יס"מ, של כוחות משטרה, מד"א וקב"א. זיהינו בעצם מספר רב של לכודים, ביניהם חילצנו תינוקת בת מספר חודשים, החזקתי.
We have people that die here, and we have between 24 to 26 injured here in the site.
We felt awful. I mean, it's invasion into your life. It's destroying things you built during your life. It's your house. I mean, it's in.
Terrible, tragic news coming in from Tehran. And of course, that brings us to the very end of our bulletin this afternoon. My name is Maureen Babidia. Be sure to watch us at 7 p.m. on our Luganda bulletin, and 8 and 10 p.m. on UBC tonight. Good afternoon.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo.
Hi, Mango Senior School. We are here to reward one of our winners that paid school fees with Momo, and they got themselves school fees for a whole year.
The winner is my little sister. We loaded the money on my line. We did a payment. So basically that's the story behind as to why it's me and then mom. It's such a relief for any parent, because you imagine sitting at the back and knowing the child is going to do school for a full year. You're not worried about anything whatsoever. So I'm excited. Thank you, MTN.
This is continuous, so please, I call upon everyone to continue paying school fees with Momo. Dial *165 *80 hash and pay school fees with Momo and stand a chance to win school fees for a whole year.
Hello, Kampala, Uganda. In response to the national call of strengthening the traffic security, Good Products Group HGO brand has officially launched the Rider Selection Campaign. Registration is now open. Visit www.riders.hgo.com. Complete your registration now for a chance to win exciting prizes including motorcycles, exclusive HGO gift boxes, and official rider vests, all while promoting safe riding awareness. This is how to participate. Pay the registration fee, invite 3 friends to form a team of 4, and your registration fee will instantly be refunded. Begin your journey of honor today. Don't miss this opportunity. Join the challenge, promote road safety, and become a pioneer rider. For details, visit the official Good Products website at www.hgo.com or call toll-free 0800-335-555 or visit our offices at Kingdom Kampala 3rd floor to register now and win prizes worth millions.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution, the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months,